Imagine a bomb weighing 14 tons, with the energy equivalent to the explosion of a small star, plummeting from the sky. But deep beneath the earth, where silence reigns, an unsolvable enigma awaits, labyrinths of steel, concrete, and human will that subdue even the most advanced military technologies. Iran, a land that has written its history with the stone inscriptions of Persepolis and thousand-year-old Khanats, today, in the shadow of its towering mountains, conceals secrets that astonish the world. The country's underground facilities, like a slumbering dragon in the heart of stone, are not only symbols of military power, but also testaments to an art of engineering that challenges the boundaries of physics. But why do bunker-buster bombs, these iron giants of the 21st century, remain helpless against these hidden fortresses? The answer lies in layers that rise from the earth and compete with the sky. Depth, a realm where gravity loses its meaning. Deep underground, where the pressure of the rock layers is so immense that it turns diamonds into coal, Iran has built a city that seems to belong to an extraterrestrial civilization. Here, at a depth of 150 meters, the walls are made not of concrete, but of a mysterious composite, carbon fiber reinforced concrete, heat-resistant ceramic coatings, and layers of molten steel that absorb every particle of explosive energy like an armored skin. Inspired by the ancient architecture of Khanats, Iranian engineers have designed these structures not as cold cubes, but as spirals that, like a shell, twist every impact within themselves. Even if a bomb like the GBU MOP, traveling at a speed close to Mach kilometers per hour, strikes the ground, after penetrating meters, it encounters a stone harder than granite, formed millions of years ago under the pressure of tectonic plates. These stones, like natural walls, force the bomb to expend its energy before reaching its ultimate target. But even more frightening for military designers are the explosive traps, cavities embedded in the bomb's penetration path, filled with explosives, that activate upon detecting vibrations to divert the bomb's path. Here, the Earth itself becomes a weapon against invaders. Engineering of paradoxes, where science becomes art. Imagine a bunker-buster bomb, after penetrating to a depth of 80 meters, suddenly encountering a hollow structure that floats like a giant bubble in the heart of the stone. This cavity is part of a spatial reverse engineering strategy devised by Iranian researchers. By creating empty space in the bomb's path, its kinetic energy is rapidly reduced, and the final explosion becomes an ineffective spark. Some facilities are even equipped with breathing systems, a network of pipes that vent toxic gases to the outside after an explosion to prevent suffocation of personnel. But even more fascinating is the technology of living structures. Iran is experimenting with intelligent materials that deform upon impact. For example, concretes with shape memory nanoparticles that self-heal after cracking, or steels that expand at high temperatures to fill gaps. These technologies are inspired by the human body and how it heals its wounds. It is as if Iran has turned the earth into a living being that defends itself against attack. Underground neural network, the dance of concrete neurons. Iran's underground facilities are not just separate structures, but part of a superorganism that thousands of kilometers of tunnels connect like blood vessels. This network is so vast that it could accommodate the entire population of Tehran. Some of these tunnels have been built by drilling robots that work 24 hours a day without the need for rest. These robots, similar to mechanical termites, are capable of digging a tunnel 10 kilometers long in less than a month. But the real intelligence lies in the dynamic transfer system. If one facility is damaged, vital equipment is automatically transferred to other facilities via high-speed magnetic rails. This process is similar to the transfer of information in internet networks, except that instead of data, missiles and centrifuges are being moved. Even spy satellites cannot track this underground flow because all transfers take place in absolute darkness and without emitting any electromagnetic signals. Cyber-physical warfare, battle in the fourth dimension. Iran has built a fortress not only deep underground, but also in cyberspace. The country's cyber defense systems, such as Shaheen-3, are capable of infiltrating attacking satellite networks and altering bomb navigation data. Imagine a bunker-buster bomb launched with incorrect coordinates towards a desert region, while the actual facility is kilometers away in complete safety. But another technology called thermal cloning is also under development. Using three-dimensional holograms and infrared radiation, Iran creates fake versions of its facilities that look real even from space. These holograms are capable of deceiving the thermal sensors of smart bombs and directing them towards empty deserts. In this cat-and-mouse game, every million-dollar bomb may only target a shadow. Politics, playing with fire in the minefield of diplomacy. Any attack on Iran's underground facilities is like dropping a stone in a pond whose waves reach across the globe. Russia, which is building similar facilities in the Ural Mountains, immediately deploys its S-500 missiles on its western borders. China, as Iran's largest economic partner, may use its dollar reserves as an economic weapon. Even Israel, despite its historical animosity, knows that such an attack could turn into a cross-border conflict that is impossible to control. But the real danger is the domino effect. The explosion of an underground facility may release radioactive materials into the groundwater, contaminating the Persian Gulf and even the Indian Ocean. This environmental disaster not only engulfs Iran, but also neighboring countries in crisis and portrays the United States as a violator of international law. In such a scenario, even America's traditional allies will not line up behind it. The future, a competition that never ends. By 2030, America's sixth-generation fighters may be equipped with groundbreaking lasers capable of cutting rock like butter. But Iran has also invested in nano-drillers, microscopic robots that can create tunnels deeper and safer than ever before. Some of Iran's future facilities may be built at a depth of 500 meters and under layers of ancient lava, where the ambient temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius and only robots are able to work. On the other hand, artificial intelligence-based weapons are emerging, defense systems that can analyze the attack pattern in milliseconds and provide the optimal response. Perhaps one day bombs will have to fight against underground artificial brains that anticipate every attack. So the next time you hear the sound of an explosion on the news, remember, beneath our feet, there is a parallel world where technology and nature have joined hands to make the impossible possible. Iranians have not only built bunkers, but are rewriting history deep underground, a fortress whose only invincible weapon may be time.